Hello, non-sports fans. My name's John, his name's Brett, and this is Sports Poser, because you can get a lot more done when you're not sitting around on the weekends watching sports. That's our job, to get you up to speed as quickly as possible for those conversations on this Tuesday morning instead of Monday morning, thanks to the holiday. Brett, how are you doing today?
Excellent. Got a football hangover. Can't wait to go through it.
Fantastic. Well, so this was super wild card playoff weekend plus a Monday.
Sounds exciting.
It is exciting. All right. Well, there was a lot of excitement, actually. It sounds like there were some pretty crazy games. A lot of comebacks. Tell me about it.
So I like to talk about my Miami Dolphins.
Yes.
They were down 17-0 to the Bills. And here's an interesting statistic. Before the game started, and I think I told you earlier, I'm a numbers and sports guy, so
Sure.
I like to put the two together. And they gave the Dolphins a 4% chance of winning the game.
That's not very enthusiastic on their part.
And to give you an idea, there's a lot of betting in the NFL. It drives some of the league is based on the fact that there's so much gambling. And so if you bet $1,000 on the Buffalo Bills to win, you would win $100.
That doesn't seem like a bet worth taking.
Yeah, well, if you win, sure. But there were a lot of people that had made that bet were sweating it out at the end when the Dolphins almost won. So, and then you rolled right into a couple other games that were ridiculous. The Ravens lost on a last-second fumble, 100 yards the other way against the rivals Cincinnati Bengals. Of course, the biggest comeback, third biggest comeback in the history of NFL playoffs was the Jacksonville Jaguars. Came back when they were down 27-0 to the Los Angeles Chargers and came back and won in the last second. So there was a lot of excitement. That's why the NFL is so popular. You just never know what the hell's going to happen at all. You really don't. I bet on 3 games this week and I lost all 3.
I'm sure Ken won. So
no,
good. That's true. All right. So back to the Bills game. That must have been kind of conflicting for you, because I know the Dolphins are your favorite team, but you did pick the Bills to win it all.
I don't care what I picked. Do you think anybody gives a crap what I picked? No, I was all in on the Dolphins. The Dolphins haven't won a playoff game in 22 years. So I was kind of rooting for that a little bit. But I never got excited for 1 second. I sat there, my wife's like, why are you excited? I'm like, I've seen this script before. We're not going to win.
Look, Brad, a lot of us posers have been, riding on your coattails. And when you said the Bills are going to win, we all fell in hard on that. So,
well, you should. I'm right. That doesn't mean I was happy about it.
Very good. All right. What were the other games?
So last night we watched the GOAT get corralled by the Cowboys. Oh, that was good.
That had to feel good.
Yeah. He looked terrible. I mean, honestly, if you're watching this year, he has not been Tom Brady. He needs to retire, and he just looks old. And so Dallas won their first road playoff game, so they had to go to Tampa to play this game, and that's the first time they've won a road playoff game in 30 years. The great Dallas Cowboys, too. So
wow, America's team.
Yeah. So a lot of teams go a long time without winning,
That's crazy. That's really crazy. All right. How about did you talk about Jaguars and Chargers?
I did. And, the other one that was interesting was the Vikings and the Giants for the right to play Philadelphia. So the Giants had not won a playoff game in a long time, too, and they were playing Philadelphia. So New York versus Philly.
You're going to burn it down. Just keep a puffy coat over your Giants jersey when you get into that stadium.
Yeah. Don't be cheering like all crazy. Do this.
Right. San Francisco.
Man.
That's pretty interesting.
Brock Purdy, third-string quarterback, drafted in the 7th round. So the last round in the NFL draft last year, literally the last pick taken. And historically in the NFL, they call that draft spot Mr. Irrelevant. So Brock Purdy was the last player taken, and he has won 9 straight games and leading his team to a possible Super Bowl championship.
So he came in after the other 2 were injured, third string, and he's won 9 straight. Mr. Irrelevant, my butt. That's fantastic.
No, I mean, it throws all the logic right out the window of these guys analyzing quarterbacks and paying all this money when you take Mr. Irrelevant and he's as good as anybody else. It's kind of nuts.
It should be Mr. Chip on his shoulder. That's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a gamer. So watch him next week. There's some good games next week. You got Bills versus Bengals.
Mhm.
I told you about that. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen. You got
Those are two of your three big quarterbacks you talked about at the beginning of the year.
and the other one's Mahomes, who had a bye this week because their record, and they play the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that should be interesting. Jags will be a big underdog. And then you got Cowboys going to San Francisco. Historical matchup. Those two have played in the playoffs forever.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the hatred cesspool bowl game of Philly, New York.
I think we just lost the Philly market.
Oh, darn.
If we hadn't already.
They know who they are.
Yes, they do. And I think they own it, and that's important.
They do. You know, they have a cell in the bottom of the stadium for quick people that get people. Yeah, they don't bother having them go to court. They just go right downstairs to court.
What do they call that cell? The parking lot? It's got to be pretty good size.
God, it's huge. Yeah. It's like a big basement from like a really rich mansion. You know, you go down there and you're like, wow, it's huge.
And this is big. Fantastic. Well, it needs to be. All right. Yeah. So I think it's time to go to the bar.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll see you there.
Yeah, man. Oh my God. I'll Uber.
What's up, Brett?
What's up, man? Sorry, I'm a little late. I stopped taking Uber and I went to Lyft because I just feel like Uber is not doing the right thing.
Yeah, you should get an electric bicycle. Would be my suggestion.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what? Oh, what a weekend, man! That was awesome. 6 great games.
Started with the Chargers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars and never let up, didn't it?
Oh my God, what a huge comeback! That was amazing. Like the 3rd biggest comeback in NFL history.
Wow, yeah, that makes sense. That was insane.
Crazy. Yeah. So you got your riot gear ready for the Giants versus, Philly?
Yeah, they're calling that the cesspool of hatred bowl.
This is not the weekend to defund the police, people.
Now they're bringing in 100,000 cops to try to keep it under control.
That's good. I think that's important. Man, you got to be prompt. Your boy Brady went down to the Cowboys.
Yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. He looked old. I mean, he is 45. It's incredible he's out there, but I'm sick of looking at that mug.
I get it. Well, it's time he rode off into the sunset, as it were.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, all good. So, dude, San Francisco, Brock Purdy. That's incredible. What a story.
I know. He's the last pick in the draft last year as a rookie.
They'd call that position Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, imagine that, to come in and Mr. Irrelevant could win the Super Bowl. That would be a hell of a story, especially then since we spent all our time talking about Burrow with Cincinnati, Mahomes with the Chiefs, Allen with the Bills, and then you got Brock Purdy, no one's ever heard of.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool, though. What a great story. An undefeated 3rd string comes in undefeated, just killing it. That's so cool.
No doubt. Should be interesting weekend next weekend.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Well, yeah, one more thing though, the Bills. That's your pick.
Yeah, the Bills. They hung on to my Miami Dolphins. They gave Miami a 4% chance of winning that game in Vegas. So I thought that was a little bit of a stretch, but they did pull it out. But man, that was a tight one for Buffalo. We'll see. I'm hoping for Bills Chiefs rematch in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. Well, Mahomes, Burrow, and Allen are all still in it, and that's awesome.
No doubt.
All right, man. These beers aren't going to drink themselves. Let's get at it.
Let's get 2 shots, please.
2 shots, please.
Hey,
I'm going to turn around and face the bar. Where's those drinks?
Yo, shots.
Snack of the week.
Pizzelle.
Waffle cookies?
Yes.
I don't know what. Oh, look at that.
You can put peanut butter on it or anything like that. So
yeah,
just try to get creative every weekend. Like I like ethnic foods, and what's more ethnic than pizzelle?
What's more authentic than Italian waffle cookies?
Yeah,
I didn't know the Italians were known for their waffles, but
They're
that's
not.
amazing.
They're not.
It's like a Euro mashup. I love it. And delish, huh?
Yeah.
Is it frozen?
No. Frozen cookie?
I don't know.
Who would eat a frozen cookie?
I don't know.
Kind of
Who would eat a Pizzelle waffle cookie? That's what and now I know. Fantastic. Well, I'm very happy that you have that. And I look forward to talking to you next Monday when we have
Absolutely.
more good sports to talk about.
Can't wait.
All right, brother.
Love you, mean it.
Yes. Me too.
Oh, wait.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Later.
Is that the result of all these snacks you eat? Is that what happened?
Yeah, these hurt. There's too many people in Raleigh that actually look like this.
There goes another market.
We're chipping them off one at a time.
Just breaking them off one at a time.